Thank you for continuing to listen to American Medicine Today, brought to you by the Bonati Spine Institute. I'm Kimberly Brummel, along with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. Alfred Bonati. We have Ethan Euchre and Jeff Wagstaff. Now, in our Back to Life segment, we have patient Steve Yancey on the line, and he's calling in from North Alabama. So, Steve, thank you for joining us.
Hello. Thanks for letting me join.
Well, why don't you tell us your story? How did the onset of pain occur initially?
Well, it's over 20 years ago. I was working in my yard, and it's very hilly up here. Lots of irregular turf, and I slid in wet grass and fell flat on my rear end. And I immediately felt something in my back, not necessarily pain, but I felt some sort of impact in my lower lumbar area. And shortly after that, I began experiencing pain. And I went to a local neurosurgeon, and I believe I had maybe a CAT scan or MRI, but I was 30-something years old at the time, and I was told that I have a normal spine for the man my age, with the exception of he diagnosed degenerative disc disease.
Okay.
So essentially, Steve,
from that time, I tried everything under the sun: chiropractic, tried Pilates, walking. Nothing really helped. The only relief I got was when I laid down. In fact, I might have mentioned yesterday, I wake up every morning thinking I was cured, and then about 30 minutes into my day, it would start hurting.
Steve, so when you're laying on your back and you're sleeping, I guess there was no compression, right, on your back areas?
There's no compression. Well, even after that, I went for a load-bearing MRI, a weight-bearing standing MRI. And again, the spine surgeons here said, nothing I can see, you're just going to have to live with it.
Wow.
Well,
so how many years?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
How many years did you suffer in pain? I just heard you mention medication. So how long were
20
you?
20 years. I've suffered for 20 years.
Wow.
Holy cow. Well, and that's mostly, I'm assuming, because the doctors told you there was essentially nothing wrong with your back, right? And that there was nothing that could be done?
I was told there's nothing wrong that they could do. I've heard them say, well, I see a little bit of compression here or impingement here, or I see this, but really nothing, Mr. Yancey, that attributes to your pain, the level that you're reporting.
After suffering with that kind of pain for 20 years, what finally led you to find a solution at the Bonati Spine Institute?
Well, I travel quite a bit, and I saw some billboards and internet searches, and I was led to minimally invasive surgery on an internet search. And, of course, that led me to the facilities down in Florida that do that. And then I had a choice between two facilities, with Bonati being one.
And so once you finally decided on Dr. Bonati and the Bonati Spine Institute, when you visited them, where was your head at? Did you think, after being told for 20 years that there was nothing wrong with you, did you think that they would even find anything wrong with you? Were you hoping they would find something wrong with you? Where was your head at?
I absolutely knew there was something wrong with me.
Okay.
There's no doubt there's something wrong with me. And I knew that someday the technology would exist to cure the condition that I had. When Dr. Bonati, well, actually, it was before I arrived, I sent my most recent MRI, and I believe it was Grossmith.
Okay.
Looked at him and said he definitely sees something.
Right.
And he told me he could definitely help me. So my head was, I was very optimistic that I would be cured.
So tell us about that experience at the Bonati Spine Institute.
I was made to feel very comfortable. I was made to feel very cared for. They listened to my problems. It was obvious that they have seen many, many people like myself, and This was not something new to the folks at Bonati.
So, Steve, as someone who was, even though I've been with the show for quite a while, I hadn't actually seen a procedure until this week. So it was really cool, by the way, and if there's time later on in the show, maybe we'll get into it. But did you watch the procedure being done on the big screen as it was happening, or did you opt not to watch? Because if folks don't realize...
Yes, I watched.
Yeah, because you're conscious while it's happening.
Yes, I was conscious, and I watched, and I'll have to admit, I was a bit apprehensive, but... like I said, I knew that this was not the doctor's first rodeo, so to speak.
Not even remotely. So did you, I know Steve, they kind of, they look around. That's why they keep you conscious. They look around with their tools to pinpoint exactly where the pain was. Did that happen with you? And did you experience immediate pain relief?
Yes, that happened with me, but it's, again, like I say, when I'm laying down, I'm not suffering so much pain.
Right.
And so I think mine might have been hidden a little more than some patients because my problem is standing, and usually after 30 to 40 minutes of standing is when I have a problem. So
did they ask you to get up on the table? Because that was something also that I saw, and you just think, this is crazy.
I believe my very first procedure,
okay,
I was told to get up. I was asked to get up, and you got to understand I was a little foggy during that first one, but
sure.
Yes, I was asked to get up on the very first procedure.
Okay, very good. So 20 years in pain, you come and see Dr. Bonati and Dr. Grossmith at the Bonati Spine Institute. You have a procedure or a couple procedures done. How are you feeling today?
I am coming back before the end of the year for a right side procedure. I have issues on both left and right, the left being the most severe, and my left side symptoms are 98% gone. And I do have right side symptoms, and I'm planning for Dr. Bonati to repair my right side.
Very good. Well, let's hope that goes well. I'm sure it will, because Dr. Bonati is he's just a medical genius with those tools. And we appreciate you joining us, Steve Yancey, and continued pain-free living. Even though you're 98%, we'll get you to 100%, I'm sure. Thank you, sir.
I feel very, very confident I'm going to be 100% before the end of this year.
Oh, that is fantastic. Well, continued good health, Steve.
Take care, Steve. Thank you.
After this discussion, I'm not going to do the surgery.
No.
Dr. Bonati's mic was off, but he said after this discussion, I'm not doing this surgery.
No.
He's just joking.
He's kidding. You are listening to American Medicine Today on News Radio 970 WFLA. After the break, we're going to be speaking to Congressman David Jolly about not only Obamacare, but the VA scandal. Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail. The Bonati Spine Institute is proud to announce more than a 94% patient-reported success rate in over 45,000 patent-protected spine surgical procedures. Call us today at 855-267-0483 or visit us at bonati.com.
All my pain is gone.
Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure, I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible. It gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful.
I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.